How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In our last episode, we arrived at Mossdeep City and went to go ahead and challenge the gym leaders at Mossdeep City. And of course, in our last episode, we saw how difficult that gym battle was. But of course, today we got our 7th badge. And at the very end of the episode, we did see Team Magma start making their way over. Well, for you guys, it's this way. We saw them making their way over to the Mossdeep Space Center. So let's go ahead and head there ourselves with a phone call along the way. I don't care what Bernie has to say. Why does that always happen? And of course, a familiar face. So it's Scott. Feeling good. I'm doing great. I heard Mossdeep's gym leader is pretty strong, so I decided to come and take a look-see for myself. But there's something wrong about this town. People are going about a warning letter in the Space Center. I don't think it concerns me in any way, though. Yep, doesn't concern us in any way either, but a white rock. It's a white rock. We make wishes. What do you use? Do you wish upon a star? I use a wish tag to make it happen. That's what okay. Let's just start making our way up. And of course, this isn't the usual Space Center theme, it's Team Magma's theme. So of course, they've done their bit and taken over. Team Magma can be allowed to steal rocket fuel. Oh, by the way, can you use this stone I found on the beach? Okay, that's so weird. He just gives us some random sunstone. With Team Magma around, I guess strolls on the beach aren't safe. Team Aqua should have taken care of Team Magma, but if they did that, Team Aqua will be bold and brazen, won't they? A giant chunk of metal bursts through the skies and flies into space, but Team Magma wants to spill that dream of mine. I'm not having any of that. I know that things are a little haywire right now, but the rocket launched safely. The successful launch of number 3. That's successful launch number 3. Those Magma thugs have their sights set on the Space Center, but we can't allow anything that minor to interfere with our rocket launch. Alright, so while all the employees and I guess other people are huddled to the left side, Team Magma are making their way up towards the summit. And of course, like any other, we will be encountering some battles. As promised, we've come for the rocket fuel. Alright, so now that pretty much following the events of what happened about 2 episodes back when we 2 or 3 episodes back when we broke into their hideout. Now that Groudon has awoken, but didn't really do anything under their control, it's pretty much left Team Magma to pretty much take everything into their own hands. Of course, the whole point of awakening Groudon was to, of course, use its legendary power to, of course, make land. But now that it's awoken and really can't do anything, Team Magma has decided to do it themselves. So it's pretty much taking actions into their own hands, essentially. So it's pretty much like a villain's all ultimatum, where they're pretty much going to be doing everything themselves at this point. So since we are at the technically the 7th badge already, pretty much towards the end of the game, this is where we're going to be seeing Team Magma's final moments of impact. We gave you fair warning. There's nothing sneaky about us. And of course, like any other time we've battled and encountered them, the grunts don't exactly provide any danger to us. It has amnesia though. The fact that it comes out of amnesia is pretty great, but I'm just going to be using this. Ignore that, just go for physical defense instead. And so of course the grunt's purpose is just to stall us while we're in technically the first floor of the Space Center. The rocket fuel the Space Center has in storage, and that's what we're after. We need to take every last bit of it. So of course this is just basically like science for you guys, just to figure out why they're taking rocket fuel in the first place. Rocket fuel, as we know, or as we I guess know, kind of, that I kind of know, is combustible, since that's the whole point of rocket fuel. It's meant to spark, I don't know, I'm not a science person. I guess it's just meant to spark like a reaction, like an explosive reaction that propels the spaceship up. That's pretty much the whole point of space fuel, pretty much like any other fuel in the world that we use in cars and mowers and anything with an engine. They're going to be using its purposes, they're going to be, of course, explaining it themselves, but their purpose for it is to, of course, put it in the volcano so they can, cause their own massive explosion themselves. Because why else would they take rocket fuel? It's not like Team Magma has a spaceship. Please, can you spare some fuel? Even a chintzy cup would do. I guess I never knew that's how you spell chintzy. Our leader said no, but no one gets past me. Meaning a rocket grunt. He's relying all his enforce on a rocket grunt that has 3 Pokemon. Oh, but this grunt is playing serious. He has a mighty end. Alright. When a rocket grunt has a mighty end, that's pretty impressive, I'll be honest. But level 26, that's still pretty weak regardless. Numble, just gonna go ahead and switch. And pretty much the levels, I really do hope all my Pokemon can get some higher levels, because by the time, as we saw in the last episode, the leader's Pokemon were pretty much above ours, so it did make our battling a little bit more difficult. I kind of do hope by the time we get to the final gym leader, which will be some time away because we still have to do some more events before we can even get to there. Kind of hoping that we can at least get everyone at 40 plus. That's going to be pretty easy since already 2 of them are 40. Getting road above 40 is going to be pretty simple. It shouldn't take time at all to do that. Getting Fruit of the Loom and Save Money up, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I'll be honest. Kurama, since it was one of our late joiners, that's going to take a while, especially since their fire type isn't really that useful in the main game, I'll be honest. Or at least definitely not up to this point. Maybe in the earlier part of the game, yeah, but at this point, since we're at the final 2, since we are technically still at the last part before the Elite Four, fire type isn't exactly a useful typing right now. So it's going to be a little bit difficult getting it up. Okay. Please tell our leader that I never abandoned my post, that I stayed up to the bitter end. Okay, so we're getting huddled. What's wrong with you? You're outnumbered 3-1, but you still want to take us on? What happens if I say no? Good answer, that's what a smart person would do. Alright, so of course, when you say that, that means they push you back. But of course, we are going to take them on. I'm just going to go ahead with this. It's just going to be 3 continuous Team Magma battles. I still want to take them. A reckless go-getter, are you? I'll go first. So of course, these are all still Team Magma grunts. There's nothing really special about them. The only thing that makes this special is because you have to take them all 3 of them at the same time. I mean, at one at a time, without any pause in between. So unless all your Pokemon are like level 20, which should be near impossible at this point, it's not gonna be that hard. Well, it's certainly possible just without it being your own dedicated team. It's too soon to be relieved. I'm up next. And then I'm pretty sure once we defeat all 3, we can move forward, and then I think we can go ahead and see what they're up to. I'm about to run out of flamethrower PB at this point. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had like 7. Never mind. I thought I was almost out. I lost 2, but and I bet you want to take a break, but I'm not about to let you do that. If they had like 6 Pokemon each, that'd be a different story, but they all have 1 each, so that's not exactly a problem. And they're not exactly strong either. Although, to be honest, the Pokemon that I had used against them, Kurama isn't exactly a great matchup, but it should still be more than enough. Look at that, 1 hit everything. Perfect. Close to a level up, but not there yet. We should have taken a break. That's what we should have done. And then, of course, they all back off. And now we get to the most intriguing part of this story. And we see another familiar face, Steven, and 2 more familiar faces. I'm gonna let my boy see what he did forward. Team Magma, what's the point of stealing rocket fuel? Since you're so curious, you deserve an explanation. So this is the part where I explained it when we were on the first floor, why they're even here in the first place to take rocket fuel. Maxie will go ahead and elaborate even better for us. We're going to jettison the entire load into Mount Chimney. With Groudon gone, we have no need for that slag heap of a mountain. So we'll use that fuel's power to make the volcano erupt. It'll be savage! And Steve is just baffled by that idea. Or something like that. Oh, there's people over here. Let me talk to them. I didn't even realize there'd be more employees. If Team Magma takes the rocket fuel, I won't be able to go to space. They can't allow me to get away with such an outrage. Team Magma, do they want to go to space too? Why would Team Magma want to steal our rocket fuel in the first place? I don't remember even if in the anime that was their purpose here. I know they... Did they come? I don't even remember. I don't think they even came. I don't even remember anymore. I'll be honest, Team Magma and Aqua did get dispersed in the anime a little bit earlier than we see here, I believe, or around the same time, so I don't really remember what happened too much. We've come all the way here to get some fuel, and we're interfered with again. But if you're going to mess with us too, we'll take care of you at the same time. And clear out the way. Don't you dare interfere. And this is where we have to talk to Steven again to, of course, initiate the battle. Romwood, you've got it. You're going to help me. Let's go into battle together. So this is our instance where we get paired up with Steven for a double battle. We are going to be taking on two of Team Magma's most important members, Admin Tabitha, and of course the leader himself, Maxie. And in all double battle style, we do have to bring 3 of our own pokes. So for safe measures, I'm going to be bringing C Money. Who else got money? I'll bring Road and to be safe kick. And of course, in all style, Steven brings his own 3, and they are very powerful too. Slightly higher level than ours. And there are no slouches either. Tabitha and Maxie are going to be bringing some good level folks too. That's when abilities help. Alright, so my attack is going to go down. I really don't know what to use. I'm going to protect first turn. Of course I went for swagger on me. Ooh, with the reflect. See, Steven out here, he helped me. Alright, so now I'm going to use Rock 2. It's just going to do for the swagger. Oh, but it didn't even do it on me. Alright, bet. I don't mind that. That's going to hurt. Oh, okay, well, to be fair, Metang isn't exactly a special attacker, so I guess that makes sense. But of course, I miss Rock 2. I always miss Rock 2. Like, come on, that pisses me off. I'll go ahead and Iron Tail, since I'm pretty sure it's going to do Psychic on it. Yeah, that... Oh, okay, defense drop. That Intimidate didn't really help in the first place. Steel type and the fact that it has the reflect up, of course it wasn't going to do much. Now it goes for swagger on me. At least with the swagger up and the defense drop, that should probably bring it down now. If I can land. Oh, it's not that. Alright, so it's gonna. Oh, okay. Well, at least I'll be going after camera, but I'm using Iron Tail, so that's not gonna really do a lot. Oh, camera up of its own, but of course way higher level. Oh, yo, Rock Slide just on both of us, beautiful. Yeah. I'm gonna protect. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if they use like a fire or ground type move. I'm expecting it. Dang, it hit through it like a truck. Oh, Golbat, that should be easy for me to take out. It should be. Camera up is setting up. Alright, so the Protect honestly was just a waste. Alright, so Reflect wore off. I'm gonna go ahead and still Rock Tomb Golbat. Should do a hefty amount of damage. Unfortunate. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Yikes. Okay. Oh, yikes. Yeah, of course it didn't affect all that. Alright, I have no choice but to send out Kid because it's... yeah. Alright, bet. I'm gonna go ahead for the surf. I'm not gonna do too much. That should knock out camera up. And it'll probably do like a... oh, I didn't. Dang. Oh yeah, the amnesia. I forgot about amnesia. Okay, I was wondering why that didn't do anything. But dang. That's also the beautiful thing about Aggron. It can learn a lot of special attack moves, although its special attack is pretty low. Just having that coverage can be useful in certain situations. That might hurt Aggron, but it shouldn't hurt me that much. Sheesh. Yo, Maxie is not chilling out. Yo, it screwed over Tabitha pretty hard. That's pretty funny. Unnecessary crit. Alright, but that's Tabitha done. That's all three of his. And now just have Maxie's last poke. And what it might set up though, Crobat. Oh no, never mind. But it went for a Storm Ray instead. That's so weird. It could easily just have attacked me. Why does it keep protecting? It can just... Okay, so it looks like I'm forced to stay in battle. I probably could have switched over to Road and made this a lot easier. And Crobat can't do nothing but await defeat. It's just stalling. It's not even bothering attacking. That should knock it out. Alright, so we've taken out both. All I want. I just want to expand the landmass. I'm with our leader. We failed to make the volcano erupt. We failed to control Groudon after it had awoken it. Is our goal to expand the land misguided? If we Team Magma are wrong, and might Team Aqua's goal to expand the sea also be equally misguided? Alright, we will give up on the field. There appear to be more important matters that I must examine. Alright, so we get some somewhat inspirational quotes from Maxie himself. Since we foiled their plan, they don't really think that there's really much purpose for what they're doing at the moment. Thus, making their exit and pretty much disbanding Team Magma. We don't officially see it now, but we will see it in the coming moments. And then with Steven, whew, that was 2 tests. Thank you. I have something to give you as a thanks for your support. Please see me at my home after this. Oh yes, I don't live in Rustboro City. I live right here on this island. Why would Team Magma want to steal rocket fuel in the first place? He just said it. Ignore you. So now that both their attempts to get their land goals have failed, there's pretty much no point in anything they're doing. It also does speak lightly on what Team Aqua is doing, and even to that degree, nothing significant on that end either. Let's just do what we have to do and start heading back to Steven's house. I believe he lives like over here somewhere. I think it's this house. No, it's the next house. It's this house right here. That's where he lives. Here we go. He's like, oh, visitor. Ron boy. As you can see, there's not much here, but this is my home. Thank you for all that you've done. This is my token of appreciation. It's the hidden machine dive. No need to be shy, you've earned it. And of course he gives us HM8, which is dive as he already said. And while you're using surf, you notice dark patches of water. Use dive and you can deep dive underwater. You get to deep water like it. You'll drop to the seafloor. When you want to come back up, use dive again. In some places it won't be possible for you to surface though. This is his home, but he has no net. Alright. So that's an important milestone done. Now that we got the gym badge here and we cleared out Mossdeep Space Center, because of course that was part of Team Magma's final plan that of course we foiled again, meaning there's really no purpose for Team Magma. Although in the middle of pursuit we did try to track down Team Aqua, but we were pretty much halted up until this point. But now that we have dive, we actually have a better purpose to go ahead and get them. So let me go ahead and learn dive now. It's not really a powerful move, but I only have one Pokemon that can learn it. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of just Muddy Water. Yes, it may lower accuracy, but at this point it's not exactly a move I'm going to be relying on too much, especially with that accuracy. I don't like it. I probably will only use Dive in super situational moments, but other than that, Surf is like 100% way better move than Dive. So now that that's done, we did pretty much disband Team Magma, pretty much like how in the anime, in the moments where they foil their plans, we pretty much get rid of them. Just to pull out the Pokénab, now that we have Dive, our purpose is now to go to this section over here around like Route 126, 27, because that's where we have to go, and of course go underfloor to the seafloor cavern and go ahead and start reaching over to Team Aqua. I don't think you can actually go back to where their hideout was and do it from there, because I think it's still blocked off by the admin, so we can't pretty much do it that way. We have to be forced to go this way. Let me see something real quick, because I think I read that you need Rock Smash to traverse it. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do, because I am gonna have to still explore that area. There's also gonna be wild battles to deal with. You know what? In the interest of time, it is still a short episode, but I am gonna leave. Oh, May. I was just in Pacific Log a little while ago. I saw a giant green Pokemon flying high in the sky. I've never seen anything like it. I wonder what it was. Is that a major discovery? Well, she has alluded to a certain legendary Pokemon as well. But of course, we'll leave that aside for now, because that's not something we have to deal with right now. We have to go ahead and start heading over to Team Aqua's Seafloor Cavern base somewhere over here, because that's what we have to deal with now. But of course, in the interest of time, I'll go ahead and leave that for next episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Did hope you enjoyed. After we got our gym badge, we went over to Mossdeep Space Center, and of course, we had to stop Team Magma from getting the rocket fuel to, of course, use their purpose of exploding the mountain and getting it erupt so it can do the various purpose of creating more landmass. Since they're out of options, they're pretty much forced to saying that they don't really have any intentions of doing any of that anymore, meaning that everything they've done was pretty much pointless and misguided. So we're going to be heading over to Team Aqua's Seafloor Cavern base and seeing if they have a similar goal. Is it misguided as well? Can they succeed? We'll find out next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Until next time, I'll see you guys back here as we start making our way over to the underwater sea. I will see you then. Take care.